Hey guys, welcome back to another day here at Simply Haven Farm. Today I'm going to take you along with me as I set up everything we need for a cow. We decided to get a cow to raise for beef and fill our freezer. It's going to hang out kind of mostly with the goats. We have to get a bigger water and more hay set up so we can feed both the cow and the goat. Let's go. The first thing I'm going to do is get the wagon. We're going to hook the wagon up to our mower. The goats that are down on pasture right now have a really small water, and between them and a cow, I think they're going to drink a lot more water than I want to fill each day. So we're going to go ahead and use this I believe it's a 125 gallon water tank. We're going to just fill that once or twice a week, hopefully, but we'll kind of have to play that by ear. So we're going to go ahead and load this on first. Hi, Junior Mint. Got my big helper here. This is currently what our male goat and our two females that he's breeding are in. Just kind of what we're going to use to keep the cow in while we're training it, halter training it, making sure it's calm and the kids can handle it. So we're going to go ahead and move this. They've been in this, I guess, almost a week now. And we put them here just to kind of get rid of some of these weeds that are in pasture. We want to keep our pastures weed free as much as possible, and goats are awesome for that. But they got most of them. You can kind of see, oops, you can kind of see right here where they really got rid of them. They still have some on the outskirts there, and then some around the trees right there. But we'll take our goat tractor with our other goats around to those specific spots to just finish it off. Then when we come in, and I can weed whack it, and all of these weeds will die and they won't come back. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up each goat to a short 10-foot lead, and we're just going to tie them up to a tree while I move this. It takes me about 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes to move this, and then we can put the goats back inside. Junior Mint gets to roam everywhere because he's just smaller and less destructive. Hi, Blue. Blue. Come on, Blue. Come on. Thank you. Not you, Jolie. Not you yet. Good boy, Blue. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the cattle panel down. I'm going to disconnect it at all of the intersecting points, and then we'll move it to the new, I guess the new spot, which is just on the other side of it. We use these logs to keep the goats from crawling under, because the moms think they can get out and just hang out wherever they want. We got all these cattle panel for free except this one with the gate. So some of them aren't in the best of condition, but they were for a really good price. That's why you see some of them are tied with rope, some of them are tied with rebar, kind of just whatever we could do to make it work. So I'm going to let Jolie and Lachlan out whenever I start laying fencing down. They will stay close to Blue, or at least close enough, and they'll let me walk up to them and grab them usually, when the time comes for that. Blue, on the other hand, we don't want to breed with our other goats, our ones that were born this year. Just a little too early for that. Hi, Velvet. You can see where the paneling or the corral was set up over here. We're basically just going to move it behind over to here, right up against the solar panels, and it will actually encapsulate a section of what they were already in, but it'll be the section they didn't eat near as much of, which will help them or allow them to eat the rest of that. All right, so we've got their little corral set up. I went ahead and made sure I had a tree in there to tie the cow to help halter train it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the water, the hay, and then the goat trampoline and other stuff they like to jump around on. Now that I have the water in, I'm gonna go ahead and get the hose hooked up and set up and running so that while I'm putting everything else in, it's filling with water. I know, Blue. All right, we have this filling up now. I'm gonna go ahead and get another bale of hay. We got a few bales from a supplier we normally don't get it from, and our goats don't really seem to like it, so I'm hoping the cow will eat it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put one of the ones they do like on top now that we just picked that up the other day. Hopefully we can coerce them into eating it. Bring the wagon over, go to the barn. Hi, goats. What are you doing in here? Watch out, watch out. Come on out. waiting to see if our girls will finish eating their feed while I'm doing the hay. Hi, Blue. Ouch. Oops. Now hopefully they'll eat some of that hay. They're hungry instead of just going without food. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead and wait for the water to fill up. And we'll be ready for the cow. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed watching us set up this corral for our cow. If you did, please go ahead and like it. And if you want to see all of our future content, including us going and getting the cow, then please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks.